Good morning, everybody. I'm Vincent Devall with Eagle Homes.
And I'm Brad Brewer with all those same wonderful things. And I don't know why I can't hear you, but that's okay.
There we go.
Now I can.
Gotcha.
Audio's working.
Hold on. All right. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving week. I'm going to start with this, Brad. Next week, I want everyone to tune in because we have some really cool changes that are coming up that we'll be announcing next week that are going to better serve our clients and our customers in today's market. So I'm really excited about this. That's a little teaser for next week, but we'll be here next week, Monday, 9 a.m.
I mean, we're always cool.
Yeah, maybe.
That's the first thing. Anyway, yeah, we definitely do have some exciting changes and pretty cool stuff. I think the bottom line is help us better serve our clients.
Yeah, 100%.
That's kind of where we put our thought process constantly. We're never perfect. We make mistakes, but if we can put the right systems in place, I think that's the way to go.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing. We're making changes all the time.
Yeah, yep.
So adapt or die.
Evolve.
Would be cool. I don't know what that's from.
Adapt or die.
Adapt or die.
I don't know.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, we'll Google it.
I'll figure it out.
All right. Anyways, so today I want to talk tips and tricks for the upcoming winter months, just some kind of friendly reminders on what you should and shouldn't be doing for your house. And then the last thing is Thanksgiving traditions. Some Thanksgiving traditions, sharing what we do, what we don't do.
Moneyball. I knew it was Moneyball. I knew it was Brad Pitt.
Okay.
Moneyball.
Brad just Googled it. Moneyball. It's adapt or die. So let's talk about some winter tradition or winter tips and tricks for you homeowners. Go. Number one.
I'm gonna say this is number one because I just looked today and I have to do this. Clean out your gutters. I've been very blessed. My last couple of houses have had the gutter guards.
Yeah.
This one does not. So I'm like, the funny thing, it's not on the house for some reason, but the garage gutters are all clogged up, which just prevents water.
Yep.
That creates more ice buildup, more weight on the gutters that can cause issues. So make sure your gutters are cleaned out from all the leaves falling. Fortunately, I have one of those trees. I can't remember what kind it is, but it still has all the dead leaves that aren't falling yet.
Yep.
And from what I understand, about the first or second snowfall, they'll start coming off.
Yeah,
which
unfortunately,
sucks,
kind of have a tree like that.
It's a pretty tree though, so it's like I wouldn't get rid of it. But
yeah. I have one of those in my backyard too. That still has, I'd say, half the leaves on it. I'm like, this is gonna stink come winter.
I didn't mind it so much. We had 3 acres because it was more natural, but
yeah,
now we're smaller, very small yard.
City lot.
I'm not sure it's an 1/8 of the size of the
probably not.
It's 16th of the size. So anyway, so that's tip number one. Make sure your gutters are cleaned out, maybe the window wells as well, things like that.
Yep. Hey, the other thing, it's funny you say that. I was driving to the cancer hospital, so I help at the cancer hospital once every couple weeks or something, and I was driving down this street that it was just lined with trees, and I thought after getting my yard cleaned up of leaves, I was thinking, man, this has got to be a pain in the butt to clean, like to always have to blow your leaves, get them out to the street to get sucked up. But leaves.
I feel so bad. Our neighbors next door brought a bottle of wine with the welcome and stuff. I could tell part of our tree that falls late hangs over their yard, and our yard is basically covered in their leaves. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. She's like, we're used to it. We've been here for years, previous owners. She's like, she always apologizes. She's like,
it is what it is.
It's part of living in the city, within 20, 30 feet of your neighbor.
Yeah, that's so true.
It is what it is. So anyway,
another tip, if you have those outside spigots that do not are the like self-draining or the frost spigots, make sure you get your water shut off, get it done now, before we have consecutive days of cold weather. Once you have them shut off on the inside, open them up. That way, if they do have a little bit of water in it, it kind of runs out or it expands out. So great little tip, especially for those in older homes. A lot of older homes have that older spigot. And then you can buy those little styrofoam like caps that, it's got a little J hook in there. You put the J hook on the spigot, you kind of spin it out so it pulls tight, and then you're good to go. Kind of help keep it a little bit warm.
So all water lines for those in-ground watering systems, all that stuff. I mean, typically, I don't know, do you do yours yourself? I know
No, I got the guy that installed them still comes by with his brother and blows them out for me. I think it cost me $60. I mean,
Yeah, it's not bad.
inexpensive to have somebody like bring this big air compressor and blow them out.
Yeah.
Shut it all down. It's great. They do a great job. Never had issues. They've been doing it for 10 years for us now. So yeah,
Cool.
it's really
Awesome.
good. Really good.
Mechanicals. So not only ones that you're gonna use more than one time, aka furnace. You know, I tend to like to have my HVAC system in general checked out in the fall, checked out in the spring, just make sure it's running good.
Yeah.
If they do any routine maintenance, cleanup, whatever that's needed on it, double check, make sure you're actually not being stupid and changing your filter on a regular basis. So mechanicals.
Yeah.
Other mechanicals that you will want to make sure are kind of properly shut down for the winter, lawnmowers,
Gas weed whackers.
weed whackers, pressure washers.
Yeah.
What else? You know, any of
Speaking
those.
about pressure washers, I think you still have mine, don't
I
you?
do.
Okay.
Technically, it's actually in Stacia's garage.
Okay. All right. I just thought of that.
I still have a non-working Ryobi one, if anyone wants to fix it. I can't seem to find anybody who can fix it, so anybody out there can fix a Ryobi power washer.
That stinks.
Yeah.
So you know, just the typical outside maintenance, getting the yard cleaned up, getting, you know, winter lines blown out, summer tools and equipment shut down, put some stable in your gas, things like
Mhm.
that. And then also changing your filter. Those are all great tips. Also make sure make sure your snow blower is ready.
Yep.
Make sure you have, you know, I've already bought it. I have 3 bags of salt in my garage, because what typically happens is the first ice or, you know, freezing rain that hits, everybody's running to the store to get bags of salt, and guess what? They run out.
Exactly.
So go buy some bags of salt, get your salt in, you know, garage, side yard, get in a 5-gallon bucket so it's easy to scoop.
Bags, tubs, you get the shaker ones now. I
Yeah.
usually do the shakers first, and I refill them with the bags
Yeah,
throughout the winter. It's cheaper.
Yeah.
Saves you a little bit because the bags are cheaper,
right.
different type of container.
Yep.
So in fact, I just thought about that this morning. I'm like, oh, should probably go do that. And I gotta get the stakes too for.
Oh, for your driveway?
For the plow, yeah.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
plow,
So if you have
for the
your,
plow.
yeah, so if you're getting your driveway plowed, maybe you need to mark your yard,
Honestly, even if you do it yourself with a
with a snow blower.
snow blower, you can kind of tell, but it's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah.
If you get enough snow, where exactly is that driveway? And
Especially the first time around.
next thing you know, you're digging up your yard.
Yep. No, good point. So, you know, mark your yard. What else?
Let's see, I'm trying to think here, you know, if we would have been really prepared, we would have made a list, but we didn't.
Mentally, we got a list.
It's pretty impressive off mentally though.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think this isn't gonna cause harm. I think it helps you in the spring. Kind of putting your yard away for the winter.
Yeah.
Tuck, like cut down all the plants, stuff that have kind of died out. You know, we just did that.
Those are called perennials.
Whatever. I'm not very much of the organic guy.
Or the green thumb.
I'm not a green thumb at all.
No, I killed his wife's cactus, and I didn't think you could kill a cactus.
Yeah, I don't think you could. Now my wife couldn't bring about anything back to life.
Yeah.
It was really weird because 10 years ago, she'd kill anything you gave her. And that's why no one gave her small children. Just kidding. No, she had no green thumb. Now she's like the green thumb wizard. I don't know what happened or what changed. Whatever. So yeah, just kind of it just saves more time.
Yep.
Heading into spring. Let's see. I'm trying to think of some more things potentially inside or
Get your storm door put on, storm windows.
yeah, sometimes some of the storm doors have the screens that have, you know, some of them slide.
Yep.
They're right there, but
Yep.
in fact, I think ours you can switch out. I don't know if I'm going to or not, because sometimes, like especially on holidays,
You like
I
those?
just leave it in. Oven just is cranking all day.
Yep.
And it just gets, and you get all those bodies in the house. Kind of nice sometimes just to open that front door and let the stuff blow into the screen door. So
Yeah.
I don't do that, but some people do that. So.
Yeah, so screen doors, storm doors, storm windows. The other thing too is, you know, go around, check for drafts in your house. Cool little trick to check for drafts around doors and windows is get a match.
Mhm.
Get a match, light it, blow it out, and then hold that match around the door or the window. And what you'll see is you will see the smoke from the match kind of blowing one way or another. If it goes up, you know, we're good. If it starts blowing away from the window, then you obviously have a leak there, and you may want to get one of those like long snakes. I call them snakes, but they're like the tubes that are filled with a bunch of insulation or something to put around the doors or cracks, or maybe even want to redo your seals on your door.
I just was looking at mine this morning. what we call the four room, it's like a 4-season room, but
Yeah,
I could see through the door seal. I'm like, not a big deal, but it's just no crack. I'm like, that foam strip stuff.
yeah,
I'm like, I'm gonna go get a strip of that. It's gonna be perfect. And I'm like, I think this is causing a little bit more heat to be pumped into here, which is just gonna raise your energy bill, right?
exactly,
So,
exactly.
by the way, if you don't want to put out 100 matches and light 100 matches and burn your fingertips because you're just use a regular lighter. Not a butane, those a torch. Don't use the torches, they don't tend to blow as much as the wind, but just a regular lighter or one of those long ones,
Yeah,
thick ones.
yeah.
So, just a couple suggestions so you don't have to burn your fingers. Because
Yeah.
I will.
Get your fireplace cleaned out. If you have
Yes.
a gas or electric or natural fireplace, get it cleaned out.
Order your bundles of wood.
Order your bundles of
If you have
wood.
natural,
Yeah.
if you have natural gas.
There's a place in
Or
Lake
natural-
Geneva.
not
I'm
natural
actually
gas, natural.
I'm gonna look it up right now while Brad continues to talk. I just found this place in Lake Geneva. You can order it online and they deliver within a day or something.
That's awesome. What about grills? Like I have this grill / smoker in one. I know you do too as well. I use that all winter long, but sometimes people will put away their gas grills, make sure the gas is shut down, give it a good cleaning, make sure it's covered. Sometimes these people leave them uncovered because they use them so
Right.
frequently during the summer. That stuff just causes extra wear and tear. So some of your outdoor patio furniture too.
Yeah.
That reminds you, just putting that away.
Yep.
If you it stays
Or
if
cover
you
it if you don't.
if you don't have enough storage space to put it away.
Yeah.
Cover it. So
yeah. So Alpine Tree Service LLC in Lake Geneva, you order their firewood online, they call you within a day, get it set up for delivery, they will deliver it. They will also stack it for you for a small fee. So if you don't have the time or you're not capable of doing it, have them stack it for you. They'll stack it, which is pretty cool.
awesome.
And they're pretty cost effective. They have everything from, mixed hardwood to oak, cherry. I'm looking online right now, hickory. And then it's $30 per face cord to stack it. So if you get one face cord, and just to give you an idea, a face cord is 4x8. It's 4 foot high by 8 foot long, and they're cut in 16-inch lengths. So on your screen, 16 inches doesn't look that big.
Yeah. So it depends on how much your first year in a home, you might not know if you have a natural fireplace, how much you use it, how much you won't. You've been in yours long enough.
Yep.
How many cords do you order?
We go through about a cord a year. So yeah. So just in the house. Now we order 2 cords because I also don't slap my hand. We take it camping. We do a lot of camping, and so we take camping a lot of places. You're not supposed to bring in your own firewood, but we'll buy some. But when we're having,
of course, they
really big fires,
stealing revenue.
Exactly.
Campgrounds.
Some
some don't care.
Yeah.
We used to go to one and they didn't care. They didn't care if you brought it in your home.
Well, good. Thanksgiving traditions. We just talked. We're kind of that time of year. We're talking about getting ready for the winter holidays. With winter comes Thanksgiving. So I want to start off by saying thank you to all of our clients, customers over the last year to 2 years that have worked with us at Eagle Homes. We're actually going to be out over the next couple of days trying delivering cookies. So if you're watching this, you might either get them delivered or mailed to you based on how quickly we can get these cookies. And these are local baker, Cookie Corner. Andrea Brewer made us these cookies.
Yep.
We got so it's a pack of 6 really cool cookies. So we'll be mailing those out if you're kind of outside our quick little radius, or we'll be driving them and delivering them over the next day or so. So excited about that.
We'll have them for Thanksgiving. So
we hope.
You should. You will. If they're mailed, you should. Apologize if they don't arrive by Thanksgiving. You can have them after.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, the ones we're delivering, you'll get a knock on your door. If you're not home, great. We'll leave them on your
doorstep. Yep. So. Just make sure your raccoons or anything doesn't, So yeah, so thank you to everybody that's used us over the last 1.5 to 2 years here at Eagle Homes. It's been a pleasure working with everybody. Thank you for those that have referred other clients to us. Thank you to our heroes. So this year I've done 6 Homes for Heroes transactions, either armed services, and I have 2 more in the works right now. Armed services, school teachers, nurses, Have I done any fire? Oh, and firefighters this year. I haven't done any police officers, but those are the 4 categories that I've helped this year, which is really cool. It's a way of giving back and saying thank you for what they do for our community and their services that they provide. So awesome. Thanksgiving traditions. What do you have, Brad?
You know, we don't have I don't know if there's a long list here. There's a couple things that I feel very selfish about this. It's
For the record, Brad's birthday's coming up, and that's why you feel selfish.
yeah, it's my favorite holiday. I was born on Thanksgiving, November 27th, 1975, for those who want to do the math on it.
Or want to send him a birthday present.
Either way, I'm fine.
Something Elmwood.
But so I have to say, first of all, my traditions around Thanksgiving also revolve. I will not touch a Christmas tree, an ornament, decoration. I won't put up anything until after Thanksgiving because it irritates me because Christmas just creeps up. Christmas even started to take over Halloween this year, which I
noticed that.
I am not a fan of Halloween, but man, let the other holidays have their time. Christmas. I mean, it's ridiculous.
So with that being said, I did put up Christmas decorations yesterday. I was fit. Brad was out golfing. I was out 54 degrees. Skylar, my oldest, her and I actually had a blast. You'd be surprised by how many Christmas lights we got on that big ass pine tree in our front yard.
Oh,
now they're not. That's not on yet. It's not plugged in, but it's on.
That's my only caveat, and I understand with weather. We got a colder week this week. The weekend's looking cold. I get it. You took that last weekend, these months to put stuff up, but we haven't met the neighbor behind us in the alley yet. But they've got them out and on already.
Oh,
and I'm like, that's another reason I want a 6-foot privacy fence back there because I don't want to see that.
So we went to Addicted to Deals yesterday. Addicted to Deals is kind of a wholesale warehouse where you get, you can buy it, overstock and things like that. We bought a 9-foot. I didn't realize this thing was this big. A 9-foot by 4.5 feet wide Santa Claus that blows up, friggin' massive, that has holding a little sign that says days until Christmas, and then the girls change the numbers every day. It's kind of cute. But then we got 9 candy canes going around them and like these little trees that are going on the sides, and there's Olaf out there. Before you know, we're gonna have friggin' it's probably gonna kill my grass sooner or later, but who knows? But yeah, we got a ton of Christmas lights up yesterday, so Go ahead, Brad.
All right, so Thanksgiving traditions. So Thanksgiving traditions are really the day of Thanksgiving to me because as soon as Thanksgiving's over, again, Christmas kicks in.
Oh yeah.
My typical Thanksgiving, no matter if we've got a house full or if we're going somewhere, it's funny. It's the one day a year where I force myself to sleep in. That's honestly my Thanksgiving tradition is I will not usually get out of bed. And for some people, when I say the time I get out of bed, they'll be like, that's sleeping in. For me, it is. I will not get out of bed till at least 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Sometimes it's been 9. I've had a few extra cocktails. It's definitely been 9 the night before Thanksgiving.
Just a few.
Because that is actually one of the night before Thanksgiving is one of the popular drinking times a year.
They are.
Like the bars usually filled and things like that. So that's one of my things. I sleep in because I'm always up. Even on the weekends. During the week, I'm up between 4 and 5 usually, and then the weekends, I'm even up. If I sleep till 7, it's a rarity. It usually means I'm either extra tired or extra sauce the night before.
Going with extra sauce.
So I sleep in, and then my wife and I and a lot of my family loves just watching football.
Okay.
Used to be 2, always the
Cowboys.
Detroit Lions and always the Cowboys.
Yep.
My wife's a Cowboys fan, excuse me. And so we really usually try and coordinate our eating around the Cowboys game.
I don't blame you.
But the first one starts around 11. So again, I've only been up then for about 3 hours. So my tradition is I always get up and just kind of chill and read and look at the games, watch this because I don't watch
pre-Thanksgiving
NFL stuff on Sundays like the shows very often. It's just not my thing. Let's get to the games. I watch all the pre stuff. I think the only thing probably Christmassy I do is I watch a little bit of the parade, which usually there's a parade.
Oh yeah, Thanksgiving parade. Yeah. The Macy's Thanksgiving parade.
Parade. I watch a little bit of it. It's kind of cool. Some of the stuff's kind of neat. Some of it's boring. So I'll watch it for a little bit.
Man, they can go all out on that. Let me tell you. I mean, that'd be a cool. Thanksgiving experience.
Because it's always close to my birthday, my wife usually has, something breakfast, one of my favorite breakfasts,
Huh.
eat that. And
I'm coming over.
then it's usually the rest of the day is eat between football, watch football. There's at least one nap, sometimes two. I mean, it's like my laziest day of the year.
Yeah.
And because people know me, I'm like, if I'm awake, I'm moving around.
Yeah.
As soon as I sit at night, I'm out.
Yeah.
Because my brain and my body's always moving, doing something.
So are you cooking Thanksgiving dinner? What are you cooking?
So we're doing a couple different things this year.
Are you doing duck? Where's my wife? Are we doing duck?
We're not doing duck.
Okay. My wife won't let me do duck either, so I was just checking.
No, we're not doing duck. We're doing ham because I'm actually not a huge turkey fan.
Okay.
I like the dark meat only, first of all. So I always take the legs.
Yeah, me too.
I don't eat a lot of the rest of the turkey. I like turkey, just I love ham and other stuff.
He likes salt.
Honestly, yeah. Honestly, if we could, I would do a steak.
I try to convince her to do prime rib. That's Friday. Hey, Friday, Friendsgiving, we're having prime rib, or we're having tenderloin. Did you see that? Yeah, you saw that? Yeah.
I'm actually really excited with that.
Yeah.
So we're doing a couple different things. We're doing turkey 2 ways.
Okay.
Baked in the oven, and then I'm smoking one.
Yeah. I'm smoking.
So my wife's got a screaming deal from Best Bargains.
A turkey?
On a pretty good pound. Like, I don't know, it feels like it's about 15 to 20 pound turkey.
Mine is 24.87 pounds big. I mean, it is massive. Like, I was like, holy cow.
I don't know what you paid, but she paid only $13 for that turkey.
That's a screaming deal.
That's
Yeah,
a
so we don't want to know what I paid. Just think $1.99 a pound. Do the math. Anyways,
that's a lot.
Yeah,
So
and half of it's bone.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So this year Cowboys game's at 3. We'll have our meal around 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Probably eat from 1 to 2. The first nap will be from 2 to 3.
I love it.
Watch the Cowboys game. About halftime of the Cowboys game, probably have a dessert or something. Have the second nap after the Cowboys game, waiting for the third game, and then of course our Thanksgiving evening meal is always just whatever left over.
Yeah, whatever's still out on the table. Yeah.
So I usually wear sweatpants all day if we're staying at home because I have the extra room. Joe Tribbiani tribute there from friends. He used to do that. So that's pretty much it. I mean, that's our tradition. That's, I guess, my tradition.
Yeah.
My wife's involved with it, and God bless her mother, and my mom, and we go to her area, grandparents, all that stuff. I do no cooking except for this. Anything that involves smoking or grilling. We grilled one year the turkey.
Yeah.
That turned out awesome too. And then my brother always did the deep fryer, so we did the deep fryer too. But unless it's being smoked or grilled, I don't cook. Thing.
We're gonna do we're doing a smoked turkey, green bean casserole with potato stuffing, the normal stuff. But I'm gonna smoke the turkey and then I'm gonna finish it off in the grill. Nice. I'm gonna get the grill cranked up nice and hot and put it in there for about 5 or 7 minutes. For those that have smoked a turkey before, a lot of times the skin doesn't get real crispy for you. So I'm gonna throw it in to kind of I am a fan of like chicken skin, turkey skin. It's fattening, right? I mean, but it's delicious. Like it's that salt. It holds all that salt.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll brine my turkey this year. I'm going to brine it for a couple days. It's actually going to go in the brine tonight. We'll brine it for a couple days and then it will go on the smoker. It's saying 12 hours. I don't want to eat at 3.
You do a dry rub on it then?
Afterwards, yes. Yep. Yeah. So it'll get brined in like a kosher salt with some can't think of the little guys, but basil or that type of thing, a little bit of Italian seasonings. Mainly kosher salt. Like you want the salt in there to kind of pull all the.
Brine mine this year, I probably will, but I've also gotten away with just doing the mustard before you put your dry rub on.
Mustard rub,
mustard rub, which is a kind of brine it, but a little bit.
Very similar. But talking about Thanksgiving traditions, one of the traditions we used to do. And we got away from it over the last couple of years, primarily because of COVID, is on Wednesday night before Thanksgiving, get together with my extended family on my dad's side and we go bowling. It's fun because, otherwise we don't get together on Thanksgiving. We used to get together on Thanksgiving years ago, when my grandparents were still alive, and it's kind of just the way and just life wasn't as busy. Mm-hmm. Now that everyone's grown up with kids, we get everyone together, bring some appetizers to the bowling alley. We bowl 2 or 3 games, have a few drinks, and the kids love it, right? The kids just love to bowl and whatnot. So it's a lot of fun. Now my
Yeah.
kids are getting older. It's a little less interactive for me. I don't have to carry the ball down to the little ramp and put it on the ramp. My 5-year-old can carry the ball herself and put it on the ramp and push it. And if I try to help her, she's like, no.
That's pretty fun. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Bowling's a great activity. I don't do it enough.
We tried doing it last year for a client event. We had 2 clients show up. Their names are Brad and Vince.
We had some new clients show up. We started like, hey, we're bowling.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, we're paying. You bowling? So yeah, so that's that.
That was probably our worst planned out event though.
Yeah.
We did not.
We didn't plan it out real well.
We didn't advertise that one, plan it out. We didn't do the invites very well.
Yeah.
It has a fail.
Yep. We got to do a better job.
Fail.
Yeah. This year. This year. New goals 2024. That's something we got to talk about. 2024 goals for the team. We'll knock that out in a couple weeks because after next week's changes, we'll have some things to work on and some things to improve. So
we're still going to break down the numbers side of it from this whole, like, with interest rates being up, the buying versus renting, what makes sense. And we're not going to give we're going to try very much so not to give like just a one, like this is a must, you must do. We want to present these numbers in a way that you can then take your own personal situation, again, consult with your agent. Or agent. And of course your lender.
Yep.
So we're gonna have a lender on that's gonna kind of talk from that side of the house. So
yeah,
that's still coming. Hopefully we can get that done here.
I'm guessing
we're gonna get done before Christmas.
Yeah, not next week, maybe the following week. We'll go with our lender, see if he's available December 4th, I think it is, whatever that Monday is. That might work. So 2 weeks from today, possibly, or the following week. But yeah, definitely before the holidays, so people can start planning. We're also going to start getting back into, and we'll share this too, because this is our next week's team meeting, is starting to talk about how we are going to do buyer and seller webinars again for our clients. Great time to start having those conversations, prepare for the spring. So yeah,
and I think especially probably both will have a little investing side of it, because you are ultimately investing in real estate, even if it's your primary home.
100%. Anyways, I am Vincent Devall with Eagle Homes, and
I'm also with Eagle Homes, and I'm Brad Brewer. Have a great Thanksgiving week. Enjoy it. Don't gain too much weight.
Love it.
We'll see you all next week.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Have a great week. Bye.